Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I know I haven't posted in a long time, but I was really hesitant about making this video because my pregnancy was something that I kept to myself. Well, some people knew, some people didn't. So I got pregnant at 18 years old, and it was something that I never expected because actually they had told me that I couldn't get pregnant. So I thought that I would have probably never had a baby. And to my surprise, I got pregnant. Now I have an amazing baby, and his name is Eliezer Naim, and he is so cute. He's about to be 10 months in June. I feel like he's growing up so fast. So I conceived Eliezer in like December, and he was born in August. So, but I never thought that I was actually pregnant because I was actually waiting for my period and it never came. So I was like, this is not okay. My period is taking so long to come. So then I decided to do a pregnancy test, and to my surprise it was positive. So that was the start of everything, basically my whole journey. And I went through a lot of things through my pregnancy, but I feel like personally everything that I went through shaped me into a better person. It made me have love for myself. It made me grow into a better woman. It made me, I went through a lot of pain, hurt. Not that Eliezer's dad put me through, because we actually have a very healthy relationship. So no, it wasn't his dad. But you know, when you get pregnant at a young age, people have a lot of opinions that they can't keep to yourself. Like, they have to tell people, and then people come and tell you, and then you're just like, oh, what do I do? Like, it's my life, so of course it's gonna hurt me. But everything happens for a reason. So sometimes we don't know the reason why things happen, but it shapes us into a better person. Y'all see Eliezer in my videos because he's actually in my room playing. When you get pregnant, a lot of people have opinions about yourself, and it's like I know y'all are worried about me, but don't try to talk down on me because you want to be so involved in my life. And a lot of people felt like they had the need to have an opinion in my life, so they started talking about me, and I lost a bunch of friends. I lost people that I never thought that I would lose, which was the most hurtful thing that I went through a pregnancy, because sometimes you want that people to stay in your life, but sometimes you gotta cut them off for a reason. And I'm a person that I forgive people, but it's like when you hurt me to a point that I can't handle, then I will do something about it. But that doesn't change the fact that I had an amazing baby. I found out that I was pregnant in January, and because in December I was like, my period doesn't come, so I actually took one pregnancy test, and it came out as negative. So then I took another one, but that one came out positive. So that whenever I wasn't getting my period, I was like, there's something wrong. I need to take a pregnancy test. Even though I took one already, I have to take another one. So then to my surprise, the second one came out positive. So when I found out, I wasn't scared. I don't know, it was like a weird reaction. I was so scared to look at it, but then when I saw it, like, I didn't get scared. I didn't start crying. It was just like, damn, I'm pregnant. So I don't know, but it was like a nice reaction. But at the same time, all these thoughts came into my head. What am I gonna do? I'm 18 years old. I'm still in school. I'm graduating this year. Am I gonna make it? Am I not gonna make it? but I ended up graduating, and it was one of the best feelings in the world because I felt like I had let my parents down. I felt like I had let them down because they had been working so hard to shape me into the woman that I have become. It made me feel proud, even though I graduated 7 months pregnant. Yeah, I felt proud of myself that I was able to do it, because sometimes it's hard for people and they don't finish school, and I felt like people's mouth, what they were talking about me, it shaped me into a better person. And I was like, I will show them that I am able to accomplish my goals even though I became pregnant, because sometimes you don't have to let the words of other people bring you down, and you have to fight for your own dreams, because no one else will fight for them. I actually let people's opinions get to me. People would come and they would be like, look, so and so said this about you, so and so said that about you. And I told a few friends, and I was like, don't tell anyone, because if I'm trying to keep this to myself. When I feel like I'm ready to let it out, then I will tell people, my friends, my family. I will tell them that I'm pregnant, but sadly sometimes people are not actually there for you how you think they are there for you. And I don't mean to offend anyone that thinks this is for them, but yeah, sometimes you put your trust in people and it doesn't end up happening the way that you want it to happen. Like I was saying, it shaped me into a better person. I am way better than I used to be, and having a baby really changes your life for the good. It changes your life for the better, and I can actually say that because the fact that I had him at such a young age, I have become so mature. I have a better positive viewpoint in life now. So I know what I want and what I don't want. I know what I want for my baby's future. And even though people still talk about me, my parents, like that is something that sometimes you have to put everything in God's hands, because he's literally the one that will be there for you. Even though people try to bring you down, God is always there with you. And so throughout my pregnancy, whenever I would feel like I was hurt, I would just pray. Being pregnant at 18 is something that you question yourself, because like at 18 you're not fully stable to already be having a family or having a baby. As a single mother is hard, but I still do it, and I feel like I do a pretty good job at being a single mom, taking care of my son. It's something hard. Sometimes you wish you had someone, but sometimes you're a boss ass bee and you can do it yourself. So throughout my pregnancy, I hid my pregnancy. Whenever I would go to school, you couldn't even think that I was pregnant because I would hide it so good. Even the day of my graduation, I remember that they made me take out my gown, and I remember that I didn't want to take it off because there was people around me, and I was like, oh, I don't want them to see me, because I don't know, sometimes you feel embarrassed because of what other people have to say about you, that their opinions matter so much. And so I remember I hid my pregnancy throughout my whole school year until I graduated. So when I graduated, I mentioned it earlier that I was 7 months pregnant already, so my belly was getting pretty big. But I was going to school, I wasn't showing that much, and so I decided to just hide it, because sometimes when you think that people is actually there for you, they're not actually there for you. So there wasn't a reason why I felt the need to share it with friends. I did share it after, like 2 weeks or 1 week or 3 weeks before I got out of school. I can't remember. I did share it with a friend, or like quite a few friends, and they were happy for me, and I'm glad about that. And then I hid my pregnancy from my dad too. Dad found out through the mouth of other people, and it was people that I don't even know how they found out, because it was people that I don't even talk to. So they found out that I was pregnant, and they started spreading rumors, and then my dad came one day home. He was like, I don't know, I heard this and I don't know if it's true. So I was like, what happened? And then he just let it out. And I was waiting for the right moment to tell him with Eliazar's dad, but the moment wasn't able to come because somebody else had already told him. And that's one of the things that pisses people off, when like people get in your business and they feel so powerful to share your life. So then that's how I eventually had to tell my dad. And then I didn't have the strength to tell my mom face to face, so I actually texted her telling her that I was pregnant. But you always have that mother instinct. When something is going on, you already feel it. So she already had it. She told me, she was like, I already knew, but I was just waiting for you to tell me. I felt pretty relieved because my parents have been my number one motivation. They have been there with me through the beginning, and they're still there for me till this day. And they're my role models because how they have raised me. And even though some family talk about them like, oh, like they're not good parents because look, you got pregnant at this age, that means that they're, the decisions on what goes on in your life, no one else makes them but yourself. So that's what I would say. Like, I made my decisions, and I don't see the need of people to blame y'all and y'all parenting skills. So that was one thing that actually pissed me off throughout my whole pregnancy, because people felt like they had the need to judge them. I never blamed them because they did a good job raising me, and like I made those decisions. I blamed myself, and even though I don't know, but I feel great about having a baby. When I found out, like I was telling y'all, I wasn't worried. I was just shocked, but at the same time I was a little bit scared. The days were going by and I was like, wow, I'm actually carrying a baby inside. And there were days that I wouldn't even feel like I was pregnant. I had good moments and bad moments during my pregnancy, but like I was saying, it was the only thing that I cared about. And now my baby is about to be 10 months, and I'm like, I still can't believe I have a baby. And he literally has changed my whole life. You're watching this and you're going through the same thing, and it's just gonna make you strong, because the opinions of people is the main thing that you get when you're pregnant. Like, sometimes they even want to tell you how to parent your child, and it's something that I did not allow as well, because my child, I gave birth to him. Yes, I am open to people like advising me with stuff. After I graduated, I felt a huge relief, because knowing that I didn't have to go to school anymore, hiding my belly, not feeling comfortable. Because one of the things of hiding your pregnancy, like when you hide your pregnancy, it's harder because sometimes you want to show your belly to the world, but then sometimes like there's a lot of people that's gonna judge you. So I was like, no, because if I show it, then people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, she got pregnant at 18 and she hasn't even graduated, she's still in school. And I just don't like people like talking bad about me, so I just stay away from people like that. And felt like my pregnancy wasn't something that I enjoyed how I wanted it to enjoy, but now I get to enjoy my child more. After, when I realized, I felt like it was better that I hid my pregnancy, because I was able to focus on myself. I was able to grow my baby healthy. Would let people's opinions get to me really bad. So that was one of the reasons as well. I would have probably enjoyed my pregnancy if people would have had something nice to say about it, but they didn't, sadly. But you know, I am not here to please people. So yeah, I even kept it off social media, and my mom was the one that was like, come on, let's tell people that you're pregnant. I am excited, let's just do it, let's just get over it. And I was like, no mom, I want to keep it to myself for a little bit, and when I feel like I'm ready to announce it, I'll announce it. So I let her announce it. When I got my first ultrasound done, I let her announce it because I was just like, okay, whatever. It's her first grandchild, so she was so excited and so happy. I actually had the first third generation of the family, so that was something that I felt good about. One of the persons that I was really scared of telling was my grandma, but my grandma was so happy that we were all just shook. We were like, we thought you were gonna get so mad, and she was so happy. And yeah, and when we found out the gender of the baby, it was like one of the most amazing things ever. I just feel like whenever you get pregnant at a young age, I know that for some people it's hard. For me personally, it was hard because sometimes you're so scared of what people have to say about you that you are so entitled to their opinions, and it's how I basically was. And at first during my pregnancy, I was really hurt, but now that I forgave that people, like I just feel my heart happy all over again. And it's like they weren't gonna help me raise my son. I'm raising my son on my own. So it was like their opinions don't matter anymore. Now I feel so proud of myself that I get to enjoy my baby. And yeah, so I hid my pregnancy from social media, and then after my mom announced it, I remember that some people started finding out because I had some friends on that specific social media. I personally announced my pregnancy when I was 8 months pregnant, actually 9 months. I was a few weeks away from giving birth, so I announced it a day after my baby shower. So I know that it was pretty shocking for people that I was close to that didn't know, but I just hid it for my own good because I just felt like people had already hurt me so much to keep listening to negative comments. But I know that there was so much people that cared about me that didn't know that I was pregnant. I will make a labor and delivery story in my next video, so stay tuned for that. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're currently going through the same thing that I went through, just know that there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. And even though people's opinions, that's not what defines you. What defines you is how you know yourself, how your loved ones know yourself. That's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. So there's always hope that things will get better, because they eventually do get better. Things got better for me, and I know that also things can get better for you. Because at the end of the day, who's gonna give birth to a beautiful baby is gonna be you, and you're the one that gets to enjoy everything, from delivering the baby, from learning how to feed him, breastfeed him, and showering your baby for the first time, teaching them how to eat, teaching them how to do stuff. Like, you're the one that gets to enjoy that, and it's something that makes it so beautiful because no one else gets to enjoy it but you. I also forgot to say that so there was some people that talked so much mess about me, like they felt like they were the perfect people in the world. So like I said, when you put everything to God, God literally works in your way, or you can name it karma. I don't know what you could say, but of the people that spoke about me a few months later, their daughters got pregnant, and I was like, see, that's why you don't judge people's kids, because then it will get back to you. So that was one of the things where I was like, wow, God actually has my back, because I never expected that to happen. And then all of a sudden people felt like they were the best people in the world once their like kids got pregnant. Like they have forgotten everything that they had talked about somebody else, and then they went through the same pain. And that's how you know how it feels whenever you put someone through the same, and now you get to go through it as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was just me talking boring, right? But I know that I will have better videos coming out now that I have a better camera quality, and you will be seeing more videos with Eliezer too. So I know, because Eliezer is still growing and there is so much for him to learn, and that I am so excited to share. Let me bring him so that y'all can meet him. And this is Eliezer Naim, you guys. He looks like this right now because he actually got bitten by a mosquito, but he is so happy. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. 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 Say bye. Bye guys.